Welcome to OBChurch Baptist Church. I'm Pastor Perry. You've probably already seen me from the pulpit. I'm really glad that you've taken the time to learn a little bit more about our church. Maybe you've been watching us online, or maybe you've been here for one of our services, and we just want to take this next few moments through these videos to show you a little bit about our church. You'll hear from me, Pastor Devin, Pastor Nancy, and everything that we're talking about, you'll be noticing later on in the video. There'll be a note at the end of this email or this communication, and will help you to see each one of the different activities or ministries we're talking about. So if you'd like to see it more in detail, you can follow it later. So this is just going to be a brief overview of our different ministries of our church. First of all, thank you for coming. We've probably been able to make contact with you because you filled out a Connect card. If not, we encourage you to fill one out the next time that you come to our church so we can know a little bit more information about you and how to connect with you in the best ways. Also ways that you may have other questions or you want to be involved. So who are we? We are OBChurch Baptist Church. We've existed since 1837. We are affiliated with the Canadian Baptists of Atlantic Canada, a part of 422 other churches that are gathered together under basic Baptist principles. We are evangelical. We are a Trinitarian Bible-believing church that is focused on reaching people with the good news of Jesus Christ, but also with that, looking to reach out to the community and make a difference because the gospel has made a difference in our lives. As we look to spread out the good news of Jesus, we have many different areas within our church to help you grow in your faith. So perhaps you'd like to grow in understanding discipleship and what it means to be a believer. We have alpha programs, we have men's studies, women's studies. I typically offer a Wednesday morning study as well. So there's opportunities for you to grow in your faith beyond Sunday morning. On top of that, we have a lot of different affinity groups. So we have folks that come because they enjoy pickleball, or maybe it's the remote control flying club. Maybe it has to do with sewing. Maybe it's a craft night. Whatever the case is, I can guarantee you will probably find some other folks that have the same crafts, interests, desires that you do, and it's a chance just to get together and fellowship with one another. We also look to have meals together oftentimes, and we have men's breakfasts that happen 2 or 3 times a year. So we encourage you to come on out for that and take some time with people. Maybe you're interested in getting more involved in your faith and you're considering maybe what does it mean to become a Christian, to be baptized, to become a member. I'd love to have those conversations with you. So please make sure you take some time to reach out to me, and I would love to talk to you about those things. I'm going to hand it off now to Devin, and he can explain to you what's going on in our worship ministries.
Hi, I am Devin Palmer, and I am the assistant pastor here at OBChurch Baptist Church, and my role covers everything worship and communications. So I would love to just talk to you for just a couple moments about our worship ministry. We're a contemporary church, and we have contemporary worship, and we are aiming for a certain demographic. This doesn't mean that we are only contemporary, or that we're only aiming for a certain group. We try our very best to accommodate everyone in our church family and use our worship and music ministry as a way to accomplish that and to worship effectively and well our good God. If you are interested in getting involved in our worship ministry in any way, if you have gifts that you could utilize in areas of audio or visual or production, and of course on stage with singing or instrumentals, then please reach out. We love to see people using their gifts for worship and to glorify God. As for the communications aspect, we have a variety of different platforms through which you can contact us and stay in touch with us and stay up to date with us. Facebook is one of our primary methods of communication. We have 2 public Facebook pages that you can access. We have one for OBChurch Baptist Church, and you can simply search OBChurch Baptist Church on Facebook and follow that page. And we also have a Facebook page for our youth ministry called Venture Youth, and you can like and follow that page as well. If you are or know or have teenagers, grade 6 to 12, that are interested in youth ministry here at OBC. We also have a website that you can access at any time, obchurch.ca. And this website is primarily a method where we cover the broad details of the goings-on of our church. You can learn about our church on there, see times for services, learn more about us, and you can also access details on upcoming events and ministries that you can get involved with at the church through there. Another method of communication that we use here at OBC are monthly newsletters. These go out at the beginning of every month, and they give you info on all the details that you need to know about upcoming events and ministries here at the church, and they will be your most up-to-date method of communication that can come to you each month. And if you would like to be on that subscriber list for that newsletter, you can simply send an email to communication@obchurch.ca and request to be added to that subscriber list. We also have an online program called Right Now Media that is available for anyone in our church to use. All you need to do is provide an email address to communication@obchurch.ca requesting an invite to the Right Now Media program, and you will receive an email back with a link that allows you to create your own login for the Right Now Media website. On this website, there is a whole online database filled with videos, Bible studies, and different tools and resources that you will have access to. We're a very active church. There are lots of things going on, not just on Sunday, but most days of the week. But we do like to offer our facilities for our church family to use for certain events and plans that they might need a space for. And if that is something that you are interested in, if there's something that you would like to use maybe our gym space for, you can feel free to reach out to communication@obchurch.ca, and you will be directed to the appropriate people to talk to in order to learn more about booking our facilities. If there are any areas of ministry that you didn't hear mentioned here, or if there are areas of ministry that you did hear and you would like to hear more, you'd like to learn more, maybe see what sort of space there is that you can be involved and offer your gifts and your talents to the various ministries here at OBC, feel free to reach out to communication@obchurch.ca, and we would love to chat with you.
Hi, I'm Pastor Nancy, the children's pastor here at OBChurch Baptist Church. We are so grateful for parents and grandparents who entrust their children with us, and here we make sure that we do our best to keep them safe. All of our volunteers need to attend our church for at least 6 months. They also must complete a training called Reducing the Risk, and also complete a vulnerable sector check with their local police department. And on Sunday mornings, we also have a check-in station where adults who do not have children or have no real reason to be in the children's area can't get back there. It's only children and their parents and leaders who can kind of go past the checkpoint so that we know who's there and we can do our best to keep our children safe. Sunday mornings are a busy place here in the children's area. We have a spot for all children, birth to grade 5. Children 0 to 2 can go in the nursery where they're loved and cared for and have lots of time to play and explore new relationships with little friends and some adults as well. And we have a 3 and 4 class where they have a little bit more time, where they get to sit and hear a story and play together and again meet new friends. And then when you're in kindergarten, you get to join us in Kids Church, where we do an actual service for children, where we spend time singing, we spend time praying, We spend time opening God's Word and hearing a story from it and the application and what it could mean for us as children and what we're supposed to do as we leave here and go to school, how we can be God's ambassadors in our world. We also have a fun program for kids called Glow Kids, where kids can come in the evening once a week and they get to learn what it is to be a child who glows God's love and shares that wherever they are in the world. And we play games and we learn memory verses, and we have opportunities where we learn how to work a Bible. How do we find things in the Bible? How do you pray? How do we grow the fruit of the Spirit in our life? It's a real practical application evening where kids can have fun learning crafts and making friends, but we're also learning different aspects that can build into our faith as these children continue to grow. Yearly, as the summer, lots of activities seem to kind of take a break for the summer. Here at Oromocto, things actually ramp up, and we have lots of activities for children over the summer, different camps through the week where they can come and have lots of fun and building those relationships and hearing more stories about our amazing God. We also spend a week during the summer, 5 days in the evenings, where we have Vacation Bible School, where we have so many folks who come and help us, who get more excited probably than the kids do in hosting this event, where we have many children who come and we have a focus on a theme, and we do crafts and games and activities where we worship together, and then where we have a real focused time on a story and a theme, and where they learn more about who they are and what God has called them to be. And once a year, we have something we do called A Night in Bethlehem, where we transform our church into the little town of Bethlehem. And everyone can come and experience what it could have been like the night that Jesus was born. Hear the sights and see the sights and hear the sounds, and experience some of the flavors as you taste the bread and as you work with your hands at the carpenter shop or in the potter shop. You can experience what it could have been like in the chaos of that night when Jesus was born. It's an amazing event for everyone to serve together or even just to come together as a family.
All of those items and others can be noted at the end of this video. We will be having links to all of the different ministries that I've talked about and the ones for the future pastors we'll be talking about as well.